What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. And gotta look at Morgan Freeman here. This guy is, he's Hollywood. I've seen him say some good things, about racism and, how to get rid of racism by not talking about it. Stop harping on skin color and stuff like that. I've seen him say some good things. But he's still Hollywood, and if you know my feelings about Hollywood, this is how the elites shape America. Hollywood has long been co-opted by the powers that be, the Illuminati, the lizard men, the brackets, whatever you want to call the people in power. And this is how they shape society. If how they want to change things in society. How they want to change, views on marriage. They do it. They'll make movies. They'll make TV shows. They'll do it like that. And and I think they lost a little bit of credibility along the way. I think people started getting tired of it. I think the Trump election. I'm still not convinced that it was a rig. I still think they wanted Hillary in. But I think certain groups, there's probably more than one power group or structure taking control or vying for control in America. You know what I'm saying? And I think one over the other, but they weren't supposed to. And I think now Hollywood sees this. The people, the powers that be, the brackets see this and like, hey man, we gotta fix this. You know what I mean? We gotta get these actors who they use to, manipulate the public and the public's opinion. These people should just be looked as entertainers, nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? What's their point of view? Why is their point of view more important than mine? Just because he's on a goddamn film, like he was in London is Falling. He was playing the president. You know what I mean? No, he was he playing the president? No, he wasn't playing the president. He was playing something else in London Fall, but. You get my drift. You know what I mean? Why is his words been more important than mine? He just has bigger reach because the Hollywood puts him out there. So let's play this. This is about some Russian shit. I don't know. Let's just play it.
We have been attacked. We are at war. Imagine this movie script. A former KGB spy, angry at the collapse of his motherland, plots a course for revenge. Taking advantage of the chaos, he works his way up through the ranks of a post-Soviet Russia and becomes president.
Now I gotta pause this because there's a really good documentary. I think it's called The Putin System, and it does show Vladimir's rise to being to where he is today. And if you watched it, you can't be. I was very impressed. I don't think you. I tried. I think it's on Vimeo. I'm not sure you can see it on YouTube. I think there's some quote unquote copyright things, but it's a very impressive rise. You know what I mean? And I don't think any of that had to do with he wanted revenge on against the United States of America. The oligarchs in Russia were more to blame for the fall, of the Soviet Union. And if you watch that Putin system, I'll see if I can dig it up. But if you watch that Putin system, you'll see that the United States wasn't really involved and he wasn't really like looking for revenge against the United States of America. The bald eagle.
He establishes an authoritarian regime, then he sets his sights on his sworn enemy, the United States. And like the true KGB spy he is, he secretly uses cyber warfare to attack democracies around the world, using social media to spread propaganda and false information. He convinces people in
Russia didn't use use Facebook to spread fake news across the U.S. It organized real news events. Um, you know, this is just the media, and Hollywood's trying to help the media out. The media has lost such sway in America that they're trying to reestablish that, and they're trying to say that they've infiltrated, and some of the stuff the people are watching on social media is fake news. When it's just more, people have gotten tired of CNN, ABC. These couple, not the generations before, like my parents and stuff like that, but starting with my generation and the ones under it, they start to say, hey man, the media is not what they crack up to be.
Democratic societies to distrust their media.
Distrust their media. What was the media at JFK? Where was the media at the USS Liberty? Where was the media during the Iraq War? You know what I'm saying? That, like, we've had distrust in our media for a very long time. It had nothing to do with Vladimir Putin.
Media, their political processes, even their neighbors. And he wins. Vladimir Putin is that.
He's like, if he pulled this off, just imagine this. Like, they're saying that he pulled all this off and he wins. Like, he's got to be the baddest man on the planet, man.
A spy, and this is no movie script. We need our president to speak directly to us and tell us the truth.
Really?
We need him to sit behind the desk in the Oval Office.
Come on, Morgan.
And say,
you should have more pride.
My fellow
in this.
Americans, during this past election, we came under attack by the Russian government. I've called on Congress and our intelligence community to use every resource available to conduct a thorough investigation to determine.
I just want to say, it was strange when some black folks get older, eyes turn blue, man. I don't know what this. It's the weirdest thing to me. I know a couple people. I've seen it in real life, not just with Morgan Freeman. You look at his eyes, turning blue. That must mean they got him.
How this happened. The free world is counting on us for leadership. For 241 years, our democracy has been a shining example to the world of what we can all aspire to. And we owe it to the brave people who have fought and died to protect this great nation and save democracy.
Like I've said, I've served in the Air Force, the Chair Force, whatever you want to call it. Yes, go slander me being in the Air Force. I bleed blue, boys. Anyway, what democracy have we fought to protect? You know what I mean? All wars are bankers' wars. I don't know if you people heard me say that, but in my opinion, all wars are bankers' wars. You know what I mean? There's nothing like they use the excuse of trying to save democracy and fighting for our freedom and all this other jazz, just so the bankers can get some cheddar up and send the U.S. their armed guards, their army, the AKA the United States armies and stuff like that to change. And if you got some leader in the country you don't want and he's not playing ball, hey man, we'll send in Marines in. This is big business. Wars get, you got to look at it as you got to look at it as big. Say, imagine big boardrooms and them like, hey man, we're sending the army, we're coming like in a year and a half, we're coming. You either do this or not. That's why I envisioned it would happen with Syria, man. They were like, hey man, they sat down, they called him up, and Assad was like, man, fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they were like, oh really? Oh really, Assad? We got something for your ass. You know what I mean? The brackets in Saudi Arabia called up the Obama was like, yo, we need some help, man. We need to start a civil war in Syria, and that's how it goes. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know what I mean? It might not go exactly like that way, but it's more like the people in suits and ties are the real gangsters in the world. It's not like, you know what I mean? They're the ones that are calling the shots, and it's not about. They just use these propaganda slogans, if any, like fighting for our freedom and everything else like that, to get the job done. To be honest with you, I mean, it's a shame that I say it, but that's how I see it. And I don't think I'm wrong about that.
And we owe it to our future generations to continue the fight.
Join the committee to investigate Russia. Join the fight.
Committee to investigate Russia, man. And unbelievable.
To investigate.
Committee to investigate Russia. InvestigateRussia.org. Like us on Facebook. You gotta be kidding me, man. Holy shit, man. It's a damn shame. We've come so far and fallen so far. You know what I mean? They're using this 2-bit propaganda. They need better propaganda than this, man. You know what's scary? I think they're gonna have to pull a false flag to get some of this shit over. And I hope they don't have to do that. But Morgan Freeman should be ashamed of his damn self. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Please check out my other videos. Follow me on Facebook, Handy Mayhem Uncle Hotep. Hit up everybody at HotepNation.com. Podcast episode 68. And my Facebook page, Uncle Hotep 1. Check it out. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Peace.